Heathen thought of the day.
So you've got props, so you should go first.
It's a bit of a dead giveaway what I'm going to talk about because of my props, but I haven't been able to get it off my mind. On Thursday night, we went to see the rock band Babylon A.D. on their When the World Stops tour.
2025.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Babylon A.D. the band, not the Vin Diesel movie. We didn't go and see like a really late showing of the Vin Diesel movie.
No, we saw the band and
name.
it was fucking sick. And
so much so that it's swearing. This kid's called a vinyl. And this album is absolutely incredible. The debut.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then
you're welcome as well, by the way.
The new stuff we hadn't heard.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's only just recently come out. But yeah, they performed a couple of songs from that, and to be fair,
stuff.
they were incredible as well.
Yeah.
There are so many things I could say about this. First of all, probably the most intimate gig I've ever been to, which
Dirty.
which is just insane because it shouldn't be the case. Like, I'm very grateful it was, because it meant that, you know, as viewers of their performance, we got to get up close and personal, and we were even lucky enough to meet the band afterwards. And, you know, kudos to everyone involved as well, the crew and manager, just everyone was awesome. But the thing is, it makes me consider the music, like, artists, I use that word loosely, who are selling out like 6 nights in a row at the O2, and just the lack of quality compared to Babylon AD. And it really does just blow my mind that they're not way more well known. They should have so much more of a fan base.
Yeah, they had some success back in the 80s, like their album went gold, the one that I just showed. But yeah, after that, didn't take off as well. But, you know, more important question, who's better? Drake or Kendrick Lamar?
Yeah, question for the ages, that one is. And yeah, as you can see here, we got a nice sign.
She's so proud of the stuff that she is doing.
Nice little sign poster. But actually, the real reason I wanted to bring this up is there are loads of dates left. So if you like good music, if you like rock music,
and if you happen to live in, because, you know, Southampton is tonight, so you might be too late for that already. But then we got on the 6th, Leicester, on the 7th, Stoke, 10th in Edinburgh, 11th in Grimsby, 12th in Bradford, 14th in Crumlin, 18th in Swindon, and if you're there on the 20th, Athens.
I think I'll go to the Athens one over the rest.
What, instead of Grimsby?
Yeah, no offence to anywhere, but yeah, because they deserve so much more. So if you like good music, rock music, whether or not you've heard of Babylon AD, I think it's like almost impossible to go and not enjoy. And by the way, no, this is not in any way paid for promotion.
Yeah, we already did. We did another non-paid for promotion last night for. We're probably on their social media channel now after bigging up their gig, which.
Well, again, I mean, we should have just been 1 or 2 random faces in a massive crowd, but we weren't. So yeah, we got to interact. Again, great for us, but a travesty.
Yeah, and we got to, you know, meet the 2 of the original members left, Derek Davis, the singer, and Mr. Freshie.
Mr. Freshie.
As I call him, as I've got him in my phone now, because I've now recruited Babylon AD to go with Steel Panther in my rock and roll homage comedy movie, Live Dumb Rock Harder.
Assuming they hadn't had so many Cronenbergs that they were just talking out their asses, but I think they were.
He was certainly keen. I'm sure I had more to drink than Ron Freshie had. Even though the man was playing guitar with a beer can, so that was quite impressive.
That was quite rock and roll.
Yeah, really, it doesn't get more rock and roll than that. Yeah, I was also telling him as well that, you know, I first discovered you guys when I watched RoboCop 2 as a young'un, because if you've seen RoboCop 2, you would have heard Babylon AD and their track "The Kid Goes Wild." It's in the scene when RoboCop and Officer Lewis, they're staking out the arcade where all the kids are bunking school and playing, and Hob, the little kid, is dealing nuke with Officer Duffy.
Yeah, and you've told me since that when you were a kid and you saw this character, which by the way is quite a unique character in cinema, surely this
murderous kid.
Yeah.
Hob, yeah.
You were like, oh, I wanted to be him.
Yeah, well, you know, when you're a kid, I wanted to either John Connor or Hob from RoboCop 2. Because, you know, John Connor, you get to roll around on motorbikes with Arnie.
Yeah.
And Hob, Gabriel Damon's the name of the actor, he gets to shoot guns and swear and stuff. Plus, he becomes the kingpin of the gang. And he orders, you know, he can order fish and chips. anytime he wants.
I'm pretty sure you were able to order fish and chips whenever you
Yeah,
wanted.
but fish and chips is a very English meal. And for some reason, Hob is eating fish and chips when he becomes the leader of the gang. Yeah, he also gets blown away, so you'll enjoy that.
Which like RoboCop movie do you find is more violent? If you had to say.
We're going to be here all day now.
Okay,
If you start
never mind.
talking about no. RoboCop is obviously ultra violent, but for some reason, I can't remember the second one. Not remember. I mean, that's all like I haven't seen it in like 10 years or something. But it's just more sadistic. It's sadistic and mean-spirited, and that's why critics hated it, and that's why I love it.
I'm also curious, did you have, of the set list that we got to hear Babylon A.D. perform, was there a top song for you?
Just live, or my favourite song just in general?
No, of the ones they actually performed.
Just hearing The Kid Goes Wild live, considering that I've heard that since I was a kid watching RoboCop 2, and I never thought I'd ever see it live and stuff like this. Never thought... I even did a little sing-song with Derek at the end, telling him all the songs that he could have played.
Seriously, we was like geeking out, and
Yeah.
on the way back home as well, I was saying to you, I was like, it's again, it goes to show, like, I've interacted with people who are probably more well-known celebrities, but I've never really felt particularly excited by it, or, you know, as they say, starstruck. But we literally were like little kids after that, weren't we? It was just so great to meet them, and also for them to be actually like fun to talk to, and not just, oh, they've got great music but they suck. It was like,
and it felt like they wanted to be there. You know, I could talk to Mr. Freshie all day. You know, he was a joker.
Yeah, the venue
He was
actually
an
started
absolute
kicking
joker.
us all out. They were sick of us.
Yeah, I had to get out.
I also just briefly want to say, have to give props as well to the two support acts.
Crooked Shapes and Bad Actress. Yeah.
Yeah,
Pretty cool.
I was impressed. Like, again, we've been to see big time bands who have their support acts, and honestly, these guys knocked most of them out of the water.
Definitely, they added to the whole fun of the experience, certainly.
And it's impressive as well to get that kind of energy when you have got a smaller amount of people in the crowd.
What was kind of inspiring was, because we're going to be doing Heathen independently, because I wouldn't have it any other way, and seeing all the bands do their stuff independently, and like the work that goes in and the passion for it was inspiring stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the whole Babylon A.D. lot were great. The band, the crew, floor manager people, everybody. Yeah, so it was nice to meet nice rock stars. And RoboCop 2. They were shocked, by the way, when I told them I was like 5 years old when I saw that.
I wasn't born.
Yeah.